It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, as you know, anytime Ohio State plays at Michigan, it can be really intense, and that's already something we've seen here in the pregame. You might remember teams shared the tunnel coming out onto the field, and I could see a little bit of a pregame scuffle, guys pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. Ohio State pulled out a classic and won close over the Wolverines last season.
Yeah, it's so nice to know you got a team that in the biggest moments in the game, the huge rivalry game, your big game of the year, they can come up clutch and make those big plays. Ohio State did a year ago. Can this team handle the moment now against the new Michigan team?
Well, and oftentimes in great rivalries like this, the game is going to go right down to the wire. And that loss last year, that really propelled Michigan this offseason. They did extra sprints. They spent extra time in the weight room. Fourth quarter, that was a major point of emphasis all offseason, getting ready for this one. They know they've got to dial in this one late.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Davis will throw. Right side, it's Hendricks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. but nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Stopped right there.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Simon. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Daniel. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for running room. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hendricks. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play fake. Got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
To the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready. Wide, 3. Jet.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Ready, go.
Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. He's a touchdown Wolverine. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Nice move to keep running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Davis looking to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. With an update on that, let's check in with Hala.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, there is so much love and support down here right now as their running back just made history. The all-time national leader for most rushing yards in his career, and guys are soaking it up. He is so well respected and so well liked on this team. You can see the love and support. Let's see if it carries over into this next possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll ride him again. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniel. Out wide left, it's Warren. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the running game. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Hendricks. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Norris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Rush is on. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. As we check in with Holland.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, this running back is having a blast down here. He and his teammates are celebrating that last rushing touchdown. That put him alone at the top nationally. And now he's back on the field getting ready to continue his performance. The most rushing touchdowns in a career for the nation. A lot of history down here being made. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass. It's Daniel. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Lost 1 deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with Colorado taking on the TCU Horned Frogs.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed. A terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Daniel. Finds his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass to 6. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football.
Caught, and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give to the back. They've got him corralled.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Norris. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. They put the brakes on it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Davis looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's past the marker. Racing down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Davis will throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Left side is Hendricks.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hunt is on its way. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, the team is fired up coming back out for this drive. During the last drive, their running back set the national season rushing record. Guys are patting him on the back. They are so fired up with him. They know how hard he's worked all season, and it's all played out here today with a little history. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Quick give. It's York. He's got the first down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a...
Touchdown! Buckeye! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's York. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Second and long here. They give it back to him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And what a great job by the defense getting penetration quickly. forcing the running back to get outside and try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. He's into the open down the middle. Inside. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Out wide left, it's Warren. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got a little space. Still running at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Turning it on! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniel. Under pressure. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack,